Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BreakFACE Club. Let's see. Today is our third episode. First, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors real quick. Let's see. Oops, I had that right here. Where did I put that? Oh my. I'd like to thank Roll20, Tabletop Loot, So Nerdware, and Devin Rue for sponsoring and supporting the channel. Let's see. And also a shout out to our Patreon sponsors. Our Patreon supports the bulk of operations here, and subs and bits help give people awesome emotes. You can also give players a little extra benefits when you look out at the Patreon info. And also, if you want to chat with anyone at Welcome to the Party, or even us in the BreakFACE Club, you can join us in our Discord. So it's a great place to join in, and it's really fun. All right, so let's see. Let's start going around. Let's start with Palette Monk. All right. And let's go to Rain. All right. Is somebody muted? Let's see. Muted? Oh, sorry. Let's go to Dawn. And cellar door. And yeah, I'm just saying that. I don't know what's going on. You're coming up on OBS. Oh, I think I made it. Okay. I don't. Let's see if that worked. Or actually, let me try this. Let's go into.
I blame OBS and updates.
Blaming OBS is usually a pretty sound strategy.
Hey.
Looks like we might be good, according to chat.
Can everybody hear it?
Well, I haven't heard my own voice yet.
Okay. So
There we go. Yeah, everybody's good. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Yay.
Huzzah!
Let's redo the show then. Apparently nobody heard anything. Alright, let's start with that with Paladin.
Okay, well, now that you can hear me, hi, my name is Paladin and Hulk. I am a Twitch moderator for Random Tuesday and Little Red Dot, and I turn as Lance, the reluctant superhero, because he's really unsure if he actually wants to do this whole thing as a career sort of thing. And yeah, I'm ready. We're gonna have a good time. This whole dice rolling curse that we were on last episode is totally over, and we're just gonna roll nothing but successes, so no one's gonna level up. We're just gonna beat all the bad guys this session. That's calling it now. Calling it now.
Alright, and Rain?
I am Rain Hayes, and I am an agent of chaos because I have chosen to use 3 names. Iona Virtue, also known as Iona Maves, also known as the Pathfinder. I'm using the Outsider playbook.
To be clear, you were an agent of chaos well before you chose 3 names.
Yes, but I figured it needed to be kind
Just
of
an
reiterated.
inherent part of Rain.
Alright, and Don?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Don again, but you didn't hear me the first time. Tonight, I am playing Wyatt Thorne, also known as Foil, the one person on the team who doesn't actually have a superpower, and last time basically got the shit kicked out of him for that and couldn't do anything heroic. So this time, we're going to change all that, hopefully. More than likely.
Yeah. Let's not get stuck in chalkboard this time. And
Look, the fucking chalkboard did it to me, man. It was not my fault.
Came out of nowhere, tried to bite me.
It did.
I saw it jump at you.
Thank you. Chalkboard mimics, all right? You got to watch out for those.
Alright, Cellar Door.
Hey, I am Cellar 10 on the Tweetzors, and I'm playing Shadow Smoke, aka Loose Murphy, your designated anti-hero for the game. After last session, she's got some feels. She's got some complicated feelings. So, it's always fun.
Oh, teenagers, when are the feelings not complicated?
For real.
V's Knees.
Hey there, I am V's Knees on Twitter. I'm here every Friday night playing Danny Murphy. I forgot his name for a second. AKA Conversion, who is the Janus playbook. So he's kind of, a little inspired by Spider-Man, different kinds of powers. He's more sure than Lance on his career path. He knows that this is what he wants to do, so he just needs a lot more experience. So we'll see how that goes tonight.
Alright, so starting tonight, last time the group ended up meeting with Thomas Gray, who decided that they were not quite ready to use the true trading room that he had, and instead they ended up fighting a couple of I guess some testers he had for looked like some mechanical suits, and asked everyone to show him their powers. Everything went very great. Foil got stuck in a chalkboard. Everyone failed most of the rolls, I believe. So
No one was hurt.
no one was hurt. No one could either get hit or hit. So, yeah. Nothing but low rolls everywhere. There we go. How's that? Is my volume better?
I mean, you sound good to me.
Yes. Just checking on OBS.
Yeah, it's on the stream.
Still
side.
quiet, according to chat.
Okay.
And chat would know.
OBS is feeling a little mercurial tonight.
Apparently.
And they say the music is muffling you.
I can always lower the music down.
Thanks, Throck.
All right.
Crank it.
Throck wants you bumping.
All right. How's that? All right.
Better.
Great. Right. So at the end of the
Awesome.
training session, everybody went and got some burgers and shared some feelings, and yeah, great time all around.
Yeah, Phoenix food.
Got a little sweaty. The hot sauce, you know.
This is going to be so awkward when I come back in.
Well, your initial entrance was awkward, so why wouldn't your re-entrance be awkward?
She makes a fair point.
Only it's not my ship coming through the building, it's me.
Or is it both?
So the only one who wasn't there last time was Iona Virtue, who got called away by Jamade, their contact. So, Iona, where would you usually meet up with Jamade?
There's probably some kind of embassy in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would need someplace permanent that they could set up shop that's technically their ground. So I probably head to an embassy. Or space.
Okay. So at that embassy, Jomini would be there waiting for you. It's like, hello, Iona. So, in all of the, I'd say, getting everything together from what happened because of the, let's call it the building incident, we haven't had much of a chance to talk. I mean, so, could you explain exactly what happened?
Well, I came out of warp, and there was a satellite in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no time to turn. It didn't even look like a new satellite.
Right. I mean, the thing is, like, all of our trajectories tend to be pre-planned, based around what tends to be orbiting around the Earth, so there's really should not have been in your path. I mean, and there didn't seem to be much evidence of a satellite that seemed to have hit you. Are you sure it was a satellite?
I mean, I didn't get its license plate, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a satellite.
Right.
I'm told I should blame the Russians.
No, we're not even going to touch that. Well, I guess if there was one good thing about this, at the very least, because of this, counseling that you have to go to, you can, maybe try and gather some information for us.
What kind of information are you looking for?
We're a bit interested in this person who's counseling you. Was it Mr. Thomas Gray?
Yes.
And we're not sure why a civilian like that would want to train a bunch of powered up and reckless kids, but he does seem to own Grade Tech, and that's, a subsidiary of his Gray Industries, and we are very interested in whatever it is they are doing. So, you getting our drift here?
Well, I am here to learn.
Yes. So learn what you can, as much as you can, and give it to us. Would that be
All
a
right.
problem?
No, I understand what I'm supposed to do here.
All right. And no more incidents that bring such a great amount of attention to what's going on.
Once again, not really my fault.
I mean, whether it's your fault or not, you were involved.
Okay, if I witness a crime happening, am I involved in that too?
You do what you have to do. I'm not exactly sure what this counseling entails, but, do what you need to. Keep a low profile on what you're doing for us.
Right. Okay. Is that all, Drama Day?
Yes, you're dismissed.
I'll start walking away, muttering under my breath, "God damn son of a bitch."
What was that?
Nothing. I was just practicing my English.
All right. And with that, we will exit that scene. So everybody, after going back, everyone rested for a bit. Let's start a bit with a bit of your teenager life. What would your school life be? What's one day in at high school for all of y'all? Let's start with intervention boy. Like, no one really knows who you are. They don't know you're intervention boy exactly. So how do the people in school see you around? What class would you be in before what classes would you be taking before having to go to your counseling?
Just the normal ones, I suppose. The real difficult one's going to be gym, because, super strong, super fast, not totally in control of the powers yet. So that's just the whole mess, like awkward, and trying desperately not to show anyone that I have superpowers or break anything. So, and that was my favorite class. So that's something that people really notice, that I've been through some changes, because I used to be very enthusiastic and excited to be in gym, and now it's my least favorite class. So there's that. Also, I'm still kind of reeling from what happened in the first episode, where intervention was pretty harsh with me, and that took its toll. So he's just dragging through the hallways and doing his schoolwork and not really socializing as much as he used to.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just kind of down.
Like I said, after gym class, probably one of the coaches would come to you. Let's call him Coach K. That's simple enough. So Coach K would be like, "Hey, Lance,
hey, Coach.
You seem different than usual. So,
Yeah.
Something happened?"
Well, a family friend was I disappointed them. I'm feeling real bad about it.
Oh,
So-
yeah, sure. What I mean is, you seem a lot stronger than usual. You seem to be doing pretty well in gym this time around.
What?
have you
I'm
thought
just
about-
I'm just same old regular.
Sure. Have you thought about trying out for any of the teams? Like maybe a baseball, football, track?
I used to do a lot of that, but I don't think it's for me right now. Just I'm busy with school, and I'm not. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not as great a student as everybody else.
Well,
So
I mean, when you're on, if you make it to one of the teams, I'm sure we can do something about that.
I mean, that does sound great, but I, I don't know, Coach. That seems like wrong somehow to like coast academically like that. I'm here to learn, even though it's all boring and feels useless to know math stuff.
Sure, but I mean, you gotta think about your future too. I mean, if you're not always cutting in school, sometimes sports is the way into the future. Get you right into college, you know?
Yeah, college. I would like to go to college. Did you go to college?
So, what team would you want to try out for? Anyone seem to catch your interest in particular?
I'd have to give that some thought, like maybe talk about it with my parents, really see if I can balance this whole education thing. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of after school time, maybe, you know, some games on the weekends and whatnot. You know, high school kid like you got plenty of time.
I do have time, I guess, but I'm also busy with other things. I'll give it some thought, Coach. I appreciate you taking an interest.
Oh, for sure.
You're doing a good job being a coach.
Yeah. Well, if you figure out you want to do anything, just let me know. Oh, also, if you ever want to talk about whatever that was, yeah, you know where my office is.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. I might just do that. You have a good day.
I will. How about?
Wow, that just punches him even lower. That's a whole future that he wants but can't have.
Oh no. How about conversion? What's your day like?
So Danny's a very, very average student. Meanwhile, his best friend Marcus is one of the smartest kids in school. So they don't have any classes together. They kind of meet up in the hall between classes every now and then, or have like lunch together, and that's their socialization time, like during school. For the most part, he does a pretty good job. He's always flown pretty much under the radar. Some know who he is, but he's very unspectacular. So nobody really pays him too much mind. He's friendly with some people here and there, but doesn't really connect with anyone friendship wise besides Marcus.
Right. All right. Do you try to do anything else besides just going to class and meeting up with Marcus in between, or?
That's mostly. I mean, he's the kind of kid that he just kind of gets through the school day, the best he can, because he's bored. He wants to get back out there and put on the mask again. He does have a part-time job at the local coffee shop, the Mellow Espresso. He would probably have a shift after work on this day.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sure. Let's do something between class with Marcus.
Okay. And just as a note, Marcus does know he's conversion. He actually kind of had some input on the suit and everything, and he's kind of his gadget. He's kind of Danny's gadget guy, like the guy that kind of develops a suit and kind of figures things out. He was kind of apprenticing under his uncle Steve.
Okay. Hey, Danny. Hey,
Hey, Marcus, what's up?
Just kind of wondering how your uncle is doing.
He's doing better. I guess he signed something. He kind of took responsibility for that thing that happened the other night. So it sucks, but I mean, that's his choice. But he's at least out of the hospital.
Oh, good. He's out of the hospital. That's great.
Yeah, they just released him.
You think we should go visit him sometime? I mean, I haven't haven't seen him since he's been out yet. I mean,
Yeah, we should.
Is he,
Yeah, we should stop by. Whenever we get a chance. I'm sure he'd. That'd hopefully lift his spirits.
yeah. How are you doing? I mean,
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing better. Still a lot to deal with, but I'll get there.
you haven't really come around to try and upgrade your suit or anything lately.
No, I kind of have this thing, this kind of counseling thing. Thomas Gray is mentoring
Whoa.
myself and a few others.
Thomas Gray?
Yeah.
The Thomas Gray?
The one. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
No way. Has he showed you any of his awesome tech yet?
In a manner of speaking, we saw a couple things, kind of firsthand demo.
Nice. Ooh, was it at his was it over at his company or at the at Gray Tech?
No, it was actually the building back there. He actually he has a training room or something under the building. Apparently he has places all over. It's weird, but kind of cool.
Do you think I could check it out sometime?
I don't know. I mean, we could try, but I think he has it I think he's the only person that can really open it up.
I mean, I'm still imprinted on your Uncle Steve. I mean, I'm sure we can do something. Oh, shoot, he doesn't really have access to... Well, we'll probably have to talk that over with him and figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. Tom's Gray. I mean...
Yeah.
Maybe you could give him my name and see if I get pre-college internship or something. I look great on my transcripts.
Yeah, I'll drop your name to him, see if he's up for that. He's a little grumpy, so
Sweet.
I don't know, but I'll do what I can.
I've heard scientists are grumpy and things like that. Is he a scientist? I don't know if he's actually a scientist. Anyways,
he's got a lot of it working for him.
He's got a lot of cool tech.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so, oh shoot, you're working today, aren't you? Alright, well, just let me know when a good day to talk to your uncle is, I guess.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so I mean we can go tomorrow after school.
Yeah. All right. Great. All right. Well, I gotta go to class.
Yeah, me too.
All right. See you after next class.
Yep. Catch you later.
All right. Let's go with foil. What's Wyatt's day like at school?
So Wyatt's Day doesn't begin at school. Wyatt's Day begins much earlier, waking up and getting his youngest sister ready for elementary school, Rebecca, and then having to walk her to make sure that she gets to her class okay, because Dad is probably already pulling his shift at Halcyon Metro Hospital. From there, his day is completely loaded with classwork. It's just period after period after period. We'll say that the only break he really has, he continues working through lunch. He'll literally grab food and then be in a theater class, sitting in the back taking notes while trying to just wolf down a calzone as quickly as possible. Towards the end of the day, he'll meet with the guidance counselor to make sure that he's still on track to get into Halcyon City University. And then after that, it's immediately off to work at the Mellow Espresso. There's pretty much no point in his day where he can really afford to like slow down.
Okay. So foil and conversion work together.
Yep.
We do. Fancy that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do something with the guidance counselor. So, Wyatt, have you made any added any extracurricular activities or anything to put onto your transcript? Or, I mean, I see you're working to try and get these grades up. You seem to be handling that all right.
Well, I mean, I started the theater credit this year, and I mean, I thought like if you look through the past several years, at the very least, like I've been involved in everything from sports teams to mock trial to I mean, you name it.
Yeah, but you're not involved with them now, right? I mean,
Well, I mean, I work. I have a job after class. I don't really have the time to.
yeah, I get that, but you know, it doesn't exactly look great when you've done like a year or something and then dropped it. I mean, you've been in a lot of things, you have a lot of experience, which is great, but I don't know. I mean,
Well, I mean, come on, like HCU is going to look at more than just that, right? Like they'll understand, right?
yeah, I mean, no, I guess they'll probably factor it in somehow.
Why it does not sound or does not seem very confident in that answer.
Oh, maybe there's something outside of school, extracurricular you can put on your transcript.
I mean, can I put my job? Does that technically count as extracurricular?
Something else. You know, something that are you a manager at your job?
No. Part-time
Hmm.
hours, they don't really allow it.
No, it's it's something that shows like leadership skills or something, preferably.
Leadership skills.
Yeah.
Huh. And why it's like thinking back to his abysmal performance yesterday, and it's like, no, nothing really comes to mind. Not recently, at least.
Well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I know you're going through a bit of a hard time right now. How are you doing with everything? You know, with your mom and all that.
It's fine. Everything's totally. I mean, you can see for yourself. Like I managed. Like I know my grades slipped after, but I picked them back up, and you know, it's things are fine at home. Things are fine.
I mean, you know, we offer we have some service, you know, not just guidance counseling, but you know, just an actual counselor who you can talk to about things. You know, if things are getting kind of heavy.
Look, between everything else and you know, I'm trying to help take care of my sister at home and bring in the little bit of money that I can. Like I don't have time to fit in counseling sessions on top of that. All right.
Well, I mean,
Like I appreciate what you're saying, but
some things you have to make time for, Wyatt. I mean,
well, what I'm trying to make time for is school, and I'm trying to make sure that at the very least I can get into HCU.
Well, I mean, the offer's there. The door is always open. You know, I've let them know you might come around at some point. I mean, I really think you should. You know, it's something easy. And I'm sure your dad's not taking it. You know, it's rough on everybody.
Look, it's people go through this, right? You know, it's not like I'm the only one, the only family. And Wyatt can starts fumbling over his words. He gets very flustered, and then is just like, you know what? I'm late. I'm late for my next class. Look, it's thanks for your time. And he grabs his bag and just he like moves very quickly for the door.
All right, well, I guess I'll see you later, Wyatt. Just door's always open.
Thanks, Teach. And then he's gone. But he's definitely he's very very flustered, and when he gets out, like he takes a moment to like slow his breathing, and he's got like a hand on his heart, and it takes him a few moments to compose himself before he's able to start trundling off towards his next lesson.
All right. How about Shadow Smoke? What does Luce do? How's her day like?
So, her day. So I think it varies day by day as to like how much school she actually attends, and you know how much she decides to like sneak out in the middle of classes, that sort of thing. But I think she often spends her lunches and maybe like a free period or something in the theater, even if it's just like chilling in the costume shop, like even if there's not a show going on. She has a key to the shop, so um she'll just go there rather than deal with the mess of people in the cafeteria. She'll usually, I think, like check with Wyatt and see if he wants to join her. I assume that Wyatt's relatively busy, and so it's kind of here and there, but she'll definitely like probably periodically have lunch with him in there. And then I think at some point she probably will, like if there's a theater show coming up, she'll talk to Mr. Nasri, the theater teacher, about that. But mostly she just kind of sort of skates through a lot of her classes. She's pretty smart, so she doesn't have to do a lot of what she would consider busy work.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess we can talk with Mr. Nostri. Oh, hey, Luce.
Oh, hi, Mr. Nasri. How are you doing?
Doing good. We're just you know, trying to figure out everything for the play that we're about to do. You know.
Sure, yeah.
We want to do a modern version of Romeo plus Juliet.
Oh.
I don't know how you modernize a modern version of Romeo and Juliet, but here we are.
I mean, add some cell phones, maybe? I mean, there's definitely some fashion and hair you could modernize, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah, well, I guess it's a simple enough story, I guess. Old as time. I mean, can't go too wrong with it, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. It seems a little safe for you, though.
Yeah. You know, it's always drama. Actors.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Well, look, it seems like I've taken on a new, like, thing after school, so I don't know if I can stage manage for this one, but I might be able to, like, design lights or sound or something. I just don't know if I can be part of the, like, running crew for this one.
Oh,
which sucks. I really want.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, you'll always be a part of tech. I guess it's fine. We won't take you off the list or anything.
yeah.
But is everything okay, Luce? I mean,
Well, I mean, I think you know that my dad is away
yeah,
for reasons, right?
yeah. They came over and they took the lab coats that you brought us. I mean,
Oh,
like,
they did?
they're just lab coats, but like, I know I something about evidence.
Oh, sorry about that. I
It's
was
fine.
gonna give them back, but
I mean,
anyway. Yeah, it's been kind of tough. I don't between my dad and Wyatt's mom, it's just been kind of
oh, that's right. You're
yeah.
Wyatt's cousin, aren't you?
Yeah, you remember him. He did the like fencing, the like stage combat workshop that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was helpful. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's I don't know how I feel about everything, but I have to do this after school stuff now, and it kind of sucks because it takes me away from this, which is like the one thing I like about school, you know?
Yeah. Everyone has that thing that they need to do for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, just make sure you're taking your time out.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be back for the spring musical, but I don't know. Back in full force at least.
Oh yeah. Is you doing alright at home? Things.
I mean, my mom has just buried herself into work, which is kind of what she already did anyway, so it's not that different. It's just there's only one parent to disappear into work rather than two. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Wyatt's been really nice, but that's it.
Alright, well, I mean, we'll miss having you around. That's for sure.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, I mean, you can always just come around and talk and whatnot. You know, you can just hang out in between classes sometimes. You know, if you want to do some small things here and there, you know, you can. Let's see if there's anything for you to do.
Yeah, if I have time, maybe I can help you put together the set or something, but I just can't really guarantee anything right now,
Oh, sure.
which is irritating.
Well, you know, whatever it is you're doing, just, you know, just make sure you put all your effort into it. You know, if you're going to do something, do it right?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, you know, you can always come around anytime.
Thanks.
Alright. See you, Luce.
Bye. Bye, Mr. Nasri.
Okay. Now, the new person at school. People kind of know who you are. So,
I was very subtle in my grand speech in front of the city after destroying half of it.
oh yeah. I mean, especially considering that everyone in the city knew you were coming down to take the place of one of your current classmates. You know, I mean, it was big news for months on end. So, how are things for Iona?
Very lonely. Pretty much the only person that she has a lot of contact with is the janitor. And that's because he doesn't really give a fuck. Throughout the day, she like tries to attend classes like a normal kid, but she falls asleep because she knows half of this already. And when she doesn't know like history, she'll just kind of listen in, but she'll hear the answers in their head while they're talking about something else. So when she's called on, she calls out something like Abraham Jefferson. And the only thing that she really does after school is she convinced the band teacher to let her use a guitar. So she's teaching herself how to play guitar.
Okay. So you hang out with anybody or not really?
Not really. It's mostly just I go and see the janitor for like lunch breaks and stuff like that, and then fall asleep.
Okay.
Sometimes while floating.
All right. If your only friend in the school is the janitor, let's talk to the janitor then. Let's call him Mr. Henderson. So, coming around here again, kid?
It's the only safe place to eat.
That can't be true.
I'll hold up a bag of chips that had been torn open from the bottom. It's pretty much what they do when they see me.
Yeah, well, I guess that kind of happens when you're start out infamous.
Yeah. On my planet, you just talk a lot. Like a lot. Don't even have to open your mouth. You just hear it all the time. Eventually, somebody's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, talking around here, it's tends to be a bit of a double-edged sword. You know, it can get you out of jams, but it tends to get a lot of people deeper in. You know, for some reason, people seem to respect action more than words. It's a damn shame, honestly.
I was told not to do action by a lot of people.
Well, I mean, you can't do no action. You can't really learn from doing nothing, now can you?
Well, yeah, but I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be learning here, other than like human culture stuff. I mean, I sit through math class and we had to do advanced astrophysics to get here. Granted, I'm not very good at advanced astrophysics, but
I was gonna ask, but you know.
I'm not the one that programmed the computer. I might have been talking to it while we were on our way, but
Yeah, well. I mean, surely there's got to be some kids who are, at the very least, I wouldn't say not angry, but
I mean, there were some stoners out behind the school.
No, I mean, it's a start, I guess, right?
They seemed really happy.
I mean, have you tried hanging out with them? Or? doing lunch with him?
I don't want to make him unhappy.
Sorry. Cat. Well,
Maybe if I share with them.
yeah, I mean, you gotta try everything until something hits, right? I mean, you can't be eating lunch with me here all the time. I'm just some old man, cleans up damn school.
Yeah, but it's quiet here.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Why don't you tell me about yourself since you come around here more often, all the time?
What do you want to know about me?
No. It's whatever you want to tell me, I guess. I ain't crying time. I mean,
My ship's name is Squidge.
you still have a ship?
Yeah, I keep it hidden. It keeps it hidden.
You know.
There's this old guy that I met that was actually kind of interesting.
Who's that now?
I don't know. His last name was a color. Gray?
Common enough name, I guess. It's a lot of grays.
The gray area.
Sure.
Sorry, I could not resist that.
Seem trustworthy at least.
I didn't pick up any direct threat from him.
I mean, it's kind of odd to hang out with just some random old dude. I mean,
I just kind of stare at him for a moment.
yeah. I mean, you hang out with me, it's not the greatest things. I ain't exactly gonna get you more friends around here.
Yeah, there were some other kids there too.
Was it some sort of event or something? Some sort of function?
I think it was counseling.
Oh.
I don't know. It was really weird. And then I had to go see the ambassador, and yeah. I've had a weird couple of days.
Well, hey, maybe some of them could be your friends, you know, with a bunch of kids all and doing one thing all together to be how bonds are formed, right?
Does Wyatt know that Iona is the one responsible for his mother's death?
Everyone knows that you crashed into the building.
Okay.
It was kind of hard to miss.
I think one of them is a little hostile towards me.
I mean, is it any worse than what's going on around here?
Quite a bit, yes. I think he has a sword.
A sword? That's a funny little group you in. Is it like actors or something? Or no, you said counseling. Why do you have swords in counseling?
I don't know. I thought it was an Earth thing. Do you not carry swords everywhere?
I mean, how many swords have you seen around school?
I'm suddenly thinking if I should answer that question. I mean, there's a fencing team, isn't there?
I'm sure, but they keep everything under lock and key unless you're watching the fencing club.
I'm suddenly I'm realizing that I'm hitting that part of a conversation with an adult where I probably shouldn't say too much. and I'm also slowly realizing that the adults here can't read my mind.
Well, you know what? Why don't you do that thing that you do on your home world, that talking thing? You know, I'm pretty sure that tends to get a lot of things settled. You know, as long as you say the right thing.
I can give that a shot.
Yeah. You know, make some friends your age. You know, not talk to some salty old janitor around here.
I don't know if I should, talk directly to the one that was hostile toward me, or maybe go talk to the stoners first.
It's up to you.
Let's get the worst bit out of the way, and I'm going to go looking for Wyatt.
All right.
You're gonna go looking for Wyatt, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Good luck, kid. All right. So let's say after school, everyone's got work. Everyone's got to either go home before they end up going to the counseling session. But everyone, there's only one real exit to the schoolway. They keep everything fairly secure, just in case. So you all see each other as you're exiting. You're not exactly standing next to each other or anything, but you're all going in the same direction. So let's play that out. Who sees who first?
We're heading to counseling session, or we're just leaving school.
You're just leaving school at this point. So
Okay, 'cause-
you've all got a little bit of time before you got to get to work. Maybe like 45 to an hour before you got to hit to work, and then after work, immediately after work is the counseling session and all that, right?
Okay.
I'd imagine that Wyatt and Danny would probably see each other because they probably take like the same public transit to get to work.
Yeah, if they're working the same shift, they would.
More than likely, yeah.
Yep.
All right. I don't know if you see Wyatt and Danny together. Do you go up to them, or you decide to wait another day?
I'll start, and it'll be like I'll follow them for a while, very creepily, and then just kind of give up and fly off.
Wait, you legit just like fly off?
Yeah, I don't know that I'm not supposed to do that yet.
No.
Yeah, everybody notices you do that. Actually, could you roll me a freak?
Yes, I can.
It begins.
Yeah, there comes the one. Let's go.
All right.
I got frigay.
You are able to fly off exactly as you want to. Do you do anything around the school, or is it just like trying to just get out of there as quickly as you can?
I'm largely just trying to get out of there. I'll go to my ship and dink around with a guitar.
Mm-hmm. Now, as you're flying, you hear one of the teachers I was like, hey, you can't be doing that.
I'll look back. I'm like, what? Do what?
You can't be flying out of here.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? You can't do that.
Do I need a license? What?
I don't know. It's just not allowed. Get back down here. Do you...
I turn into a bird and fly away.
All right.
Does the bird flip them off? Does it give them the bird? Ah? Ah?
You just see one tiny talon go dink.
We were all thinking that joke.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. I believe there's one thing for
I think her logic was, so long as she was an earth animal that could fly, it was allowed. Because obviously the birds were allowed to fly.
Could
Makes
you roll to
It's just hard
reject...
to litigate the birds.
Could you roll to reject influence for me?
Okay, how do you do that? Because we didn't do that last time.
Let's see.
Is it rolling plus conditions?
Influence...
Oh, nope, there it is. Reject somebody's influence is a flat 2d6.
Okay, there you
Damn.
go. All right. On a 4, let's see. On a miss, the words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and I will adjust your labels.
Oh no. Okay, let's see. I'll feel a bit insecure about that.
So let's see. So you... I'll move your superior down and your mundane up.
Okay.
All right. All right, so what do Wyatt and Danny talk about when they meet up together? And would you meet up with Luce around that same time, or?
Sure. I imagine at some points Luce probably comes by the Mellow Espresso flying at least one of them for free coffee.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Who wouldn't try to get free coffee? I mean, come on.
That's why I suggested it.
Maybe yesterday's muffin or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Would Lance, seeing the group, would you talk to them about anything, or?
I
Would you
thought
go
I
up
might talk to them as Ion May flew off, but since we're past that now, I guess I just didn't notice them. You know, just
I mean,
working
the rest of them are still
schoolwork.
there. It's just not Ione. So you can talk to everyone else but Ione at this point. So it's up to you.
Yeah. Sure. I guess I'll walk up to Wyatt and Danny, saying, "Hey there. You know, I don't think I realized we were all at the same school. It's kind of a coincidence considering the size of this city."
I think, just add a character real quick. Danny would have been in costume the entire time last session, so.
Oh, right. Because sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I know.
So
we
I'll
went
say
through a
that to
lot, so.
Wyatt, who I do recognize, right?
Yeah, I'd say that'd be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess districting just works out that way here.
Did you see the alien fly off? That was something.
I tried not to pay attention.
Seemed like she was following you. I think she might want to apologize or something.
Or maybe she wants to throw another spaceship in my life.
Yeah, I'm still wondering what happened with that spaceship.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's buried and gone where it belongs. You taking the bus with us? And he points towards the public city bus, essentially.
I guess so. Can't exactly, run home.
At this point, Danny waves like, "Hey, I'm Danny. We
Hey there.
work together."
Nice, at the coffee place.
Yep.
I'm Lance. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yep. He shakes your hand back.
And Luz is noticeable as well outside of the costume, or no? Because I mean, hers is basically just the domino, right?
She even took it off last time.
Yep,
So
this
there's
is
no-
Right.
It's just this. That's my costume.
I think the only one of us whose identity is not known is Danny's, because that's the core of his playbook.
It's your playbook.
Yeah.
Luce is just
Yeah.
super blasé about it. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Lady Ori.
Oh,
Welcome.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, we're playing some Masks of the New Generation.
Yeah, superheroes and drama. Get ready, people.
Mm-hmm.
The healthy
Teenagers.
sprinkle of angst.
Superheroes, teenagers, drama.
So much
Everybody's
angst.
doing great.
Them feels though.
Everybody's not doing great. That's the point.
Yeah, we're kind of a mess.
Oh my god, we're
We're
such a
kind of a
mess.
mess.
I don't know. I'm doing just fine with the no contact with people.
The poor janitor though.
Yeah.
He's the whole time he's got to be like, "What the hell?"
Why is the alien in my office?
God, she's in my closet again.
So yeah, I'd say we board the public city bus.
I can do my homework at your coffee place. I'm sure they have tables there, right?
Oh,
yeah,
we
but you
got
got to
plenty
buy
of room.
something.
That's fine. I mean, got to stay awake through all this boring math stuff.
Eh.
All right. Well,
Does Luce go with them, or does Luce go home a different way?
Luce will go with them.
Okay.
Yes. Exciting
hey, you were
bus
here
rides
too.
in the city.
you have a good day at school?
I mean, does that exist?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
not these days anyway. I used to like school. You know, I had friends, and
Sucking up to teachers, yeah, that helps.
Don't
I
mind
don't think
her.
I
She's
did
always
that.
a sourpuss.
Whatever. You're Danny right now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Whatever, Danny.
Love you, cuz.
Oh, ain't you too adorable?
Is that the word you want?
It's not the one I want, but we're
You
in
two like a
public,
couple?
Luce.
Is that what's going on?
We're cousins.
No.
Cousins.
We're
Yeah, that's a little gross.
Wyatt
Hey, I
finally
don't know.
laughs. That like that's it's actually really funny.
not only like really not my type, but also like cousin and dude. I mean, there's just like a lot going on there.
Yeah, and Danny is like visibly uncomfortable.
Nah, bruh.
All right. That's okay.
Oh, that went over smoothly.
Yeah.
Good job, Lance. Welcome to the team.
There's a team?
Yeah, just some after school thing we all got roped into.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
not fun. So
Not cool.
don't feel left out there, Danny. It's not something you want to be part of.
Fair enough. I'll take your word for it.
It real sucks.
Yeah.
But
Directors.
But luckily you never, had a weird experience that made you like weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Very
Luckily that
descriptive.
never Luckily that never happened to you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Don't make us sound like freaks in front of our new friend here, or my new friend. Like we're
Well-
normal, I swear.
Well, I mean, for her, freak is kind of normal.
Is it?
Eh.
I don't know. I've seen Danny on a few graveyard shifts. You so sure you know him that well, Liz?
Hey,
What?
there was a lot of caffeine
You
involved in
mean-
those shifts.
What graveyard shifts are at the coffee shop? Are y'all 24 hours now or something?
And management's trying to push it, and of course, who the fuck else are they gonna get to work it?
Aw.
I
Yep.
feel like having teenagers work the midnight shift is kind of irresponsible.
Might not be entirely legal, but I don't know the law, so.
Plus,
I kind of need the money.
yeah,
Yeah,
plus
there's
they
legality and then there's a paycheck.
Do you at
and
least get
free
paid
pumpkin
more?
muffins.
Oh, that's muffins. All
Yes.
right.
Yep.
I mean, like one per shift, but it is what it is.
They're big.
Are they any
muffins.
good?
They, oh yes. Are you kidding me? Wait, you've never had one?
Oh, I haven't been to your place yet.
All right, well now you have to go. Like, I mean, the bus is headed that way anyway, so you're kind of stuck until the stop. So
Yeah.
I'm
That's-
headed over that way, so you can come with me if you want.
Cool. That muffin's looking to be the highlight of my day.
That's
So-
sort of sad.
I know, right?
to be
They're good
honest, it's
muffins.
sometimes. To be honest, it sometimes is mine too.
You know, maybe I'll bring one to that old guy. See if that can, mellow him out a little.
Nah, fuck him.
Think he likes pumpkin stuff?
And I don't know if it's any good. On the other hand, he's rich. He can buy his own damn muffins.
There you go. Exactly.
Agreed.
I'm just gonna pretend I know what you're talking about here.
Okay, so
So, go ahead.
as when you guys all get to the coffee shop, do Luce and Lance take a table, or because Danny and White are working?
I would assume so.
yeah. Yeah, Luce will grab a table in the corner, and
I'll just
kinda
automatically
watch the
sit with you.
All right. And the manager, Gary, pulls White and Danny to the side. Hey, so I don't know what's going on, but from now on, all your shifts they end around 7-ish, no later than 7.
Wait, you're slashing our hours?
I don't know if you can make up more time, I guess. Hey, it's not me. It's from up above, you know. I mean,
That's weird. Both of us?
yeah. I don't know
Huh.
who's pulling these strings, but I mean,
Gary, come on, man. You know that I need the extra pay here. This. How the hell am I supposed to make up for that?
I guess you can stretch it out over the week, you know. I mean,
Well, what about like morning shifts then? Can I start like coming in earlier?
sure you can do that. I mean,
I'll make it work. It's fine. You need an opener anyway, right? Send someone to get here like 4 a.m.
yeah. I guess I can put you on that shift if you want.
Yes, put me in for that. If whoever's up above doesn't object to that, at least.
Well, they just said nothing later than 7 p.m. It's weird, but
Yeah, that is.
they never had a corporate director
Specific.
like that before.
And Wyatt looks between him and Danny again. He's like, "It's really just us two."
Pretty much. I mean, it's the first time I've ever heard of anything like this.
Huh.
I
It's
mean-
really weird.
I mean, corporate usually doesn't interfere. I mean, technically, they don't even own it. It's one of those, you know, independently owned corporate kind of entity things, you know?
This is some discrimination, man. And Wyatt just like kind of throws up his hands and goes to put on his apron and gets dressed up for work.
Tell me there's a silly hat. Let's go.
Of course, there's a silly hat. Has to be.
All right, well, you know, just do what you can. Just, you all right with all that, Danny?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm okay with it.
Do you need to do a morning shift too, or try to stretch it out?
I think I'll maybe try to catch some extra hours on the weekends. Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Right. Always busy during the weekends. All right, then. No, customer's waiting.
Yep. And Danny'll put on his work apron and silly hat.
Do Luce and Lance want to talk? Do you talk about anything, or?
Sure. So they look serious over there. Is it always like that?
No, usually they get along with him okay. He's not a terrible boss, actually.
Hmm.
It's kind of surprising. Hopefully, Wyatt will tell us about it later. What's up there?
No. Do you hang out here a lot?
I mean, some, because, you know, Wyatt and Danny are here, and sometimes it's either here or the empty house.
Your
Sometimes,
parents are working too, huh? Mine are as well.
well, yeah. Sure, yeah. They're both working. My dad's job takes him away for a while. He'll be away for a while.
All right. My dad works long hours. He works at an insurance company, which I named but can't remember. Yep.
Yeah, I know some people who work there.
Yeah. You make good money, so that's nice. I don't have to like get a job like these two.
Yeah. Well, Wyatt and I are kind of in a similar situation where it's really only one parent that can work for sort of a variety of reasons, but it just means we have to do a lot more.
It's got to be rough to be a parent and be responsible for yourself and someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to be responsible for myself, like let alone anybody else.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Can't imagine having like a whole nother person. But like, isn't that what this whole extracurricular thing is about? Like, we're going to be responsible for like loads of people, everyone we come across.
Yeah, but it's not the same. That's like, huzzah, I kicked a bad person and now you're free to go, screw up your lives or whatever in your own ways. I don't know that we're actually doing them all services.
I'm not excited about our little thing this afternoon. Like I feel like he might shove us in that room with all the spinning blades.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a video game that we're playing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I should get some homework done. Because I am not doing well at school. You know math?
I mean, I can do math. What's your issue?
The fact that I suck at it?
They have like tutors and stuff, right?
Yeah. I guess I don't really want to ask my parents for anything else. They've already been like very supportive of this whole thing and make me the suit that I wear in the video game. And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to put any extra pressure on them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Besides, I should be able to do this. Like there's a whole school of kids who can do math. Like it can't be that hard. It just can't. Like I might not be the brightest light in the sky, but I feel like I should be able to do this. Just with, some hard work and buckling down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is a question for a teacher or tutor or something. Maybe they're seeing something in a way that you don't. I mean, I wouldn't be caught dead with the tutor, but it might help you.
No, you got something against tutors? I mean, you just
recommended
them to me.
I don't want some rando coming in and telling me what to do.
That does make sense.
It's already bad enough we got this after school guy telling us what to do.
God, what if it's someone like him? You're doing it wrong.
Yeah. That would be rough.
You forgot to carry the 2 and now my goons are gonna come beat you up.
I don't know if I could deal with teacher, leader, tutor, whatever he is. I don't know if I could deal with somebody like that.
Yeah. I should get started.
Yeah.
I don't want to be even more behind.
Yeah, well, I mean, let me know if you have questions. I'll try, but I mean, it's not like I do any of the homework anyway.
Thanks, Luz.
Yeah, you're
Pencil.
welcome.
Get cracking on his homework.
All right. And on that high school kid drama, we are going to go on break. So be back in a couple minutes, but stay, watch this little video from our sponsors.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a buck or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a Tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent, and every 1000 bits or Tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello, and we're back. So, after going through all that high school coffee shop drama, let's go into some more drama. Let's find out where Ione flew off to.
She flew off to her ship, so she flew up. Her ship is currently somewhat disguised against the sky, floating by a tall building, and she just kind of flies up to it and lays on it.
Does she talk to anyone, or is she just kind
No,
of...
she mostly just kind of she lays on her ship, and her ship is telepathic.
Right.
So she just spends a lot of time telling her ship about her day.
Does the ship, is it in any specific location, or is it just like hovering?
It's just kind of hovering, and it'll drift around.
Okay. Interesting.
Hopefully not into a building. Hopefully it's smart enough not to go into another building.
You would hope so.
Are those proximity alarms I hear?
All right. So, if Ione is just going to just stare up at the sky and talk to their ship for a bit,
Yeah, basically.
just relay the day, I'm guessing, or is this,
So what?
is it just relay just like train of thought kind of stuff, or is it like stuff that's to be sent out?
So it's mostly just she's talking to a ship like her ship's her friend, and she'll get like brief emotional things back.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the ship's supposed to be recording everything that she reports, but they're so close together that it's more of a casual chat, and the ship will record the things that it thinks are important.
Okay, so the ship is somewhat sentient.
Yeah,
No, kitty.
or at least it gains somewhat sentience through a psychic bond with Ioname.
Okay. All right.
Without sentience, it's probably smarter than her.
All right. So you talk to your ship, and then ship does what it does to console you. You know. I guess it's mostly just like telepathic, kind of just like,
Hat on shoulder.
yeah, just like nudges towards good feelings and thoughts, kind of thing. Yeah.
When it comes to time, I'll fly the ship towards where we're supposed to do the counseling.
All right. Does anybody leave early to get to the counseling, or late, or do you all just try to arrive on time?
I think we all go together, right? I mean,
Well, I
hanging
think
out there.
Danny, in an attempt to maintain his identity, would wait until the other three at the coffee shop leave, and then he would leave. I'd say he'd probably have most of his suit on, like, under his clothes, so he would just kind of find a spot to change real quick, and then, run to meet them at the counseling.
Okay. So, would Ione try to show up early or on time, or?
She would try to be early this time.
Okay, so Ione is there waiting when everyone else arrives.
Is the car parked outside? The Aegis car.
Are you looking for it?
Yeah.
Roll me an assess the situation. Let's see if that does anything.
Oh. That again. It's superior. Okay. So many buttons.
On the 7, you didn't get the license plate of it last time, did you?
I don't think so, no.
No, so there's a car. You don't know if it's the same one, but there's definitely a car. Seems a little further away this time. It's not a block away, it's more like 2 blocks. Something that you notice on the heading over.
All right, I pointed out to Luz and Wyatt. Like, Is that the same one? That Aegis car?
Maybe. We're probably always being watched.
Yeah, more than likely.
So should we go talk?
After Lou says they're probably always like watching us, she then will like quickly just moon the car. And I think I don't know if either of you are looking, so you might or
on.
might not notice, but
What if there's like a family in there?
I feel like
Wyatt
conversion-
notices and gets very flustered and immediately like pushes on ahead, like hands up towards the door.
I feel like conversion would catch up just in time to see the moon. Like, oh, whoa, what was that for? What are we doing?
I don't want to talk to them now and explain all this. Let's just go inside.
just seeing who's paying attention.
Unfortunately.
Evidently,
me.
it's you, conversion.
I wish I wasn't. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Think I see a romance blooming. Eh?
Stop. No. No team romance.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Well,
So
not
my-
with conversion.
How you been, conversion? Have a good day?
Good enough. How about you guys?
I did math, so
Oh, my sympathies.
How'd
Yeah, it's
that
not
turn
great.
out, Lance? Or
okay,
sorry,
I guess.
you're in costume now. Sorry, how'd that right? Are we in costume now?
I'm still normal. Like if
Okay.
he wants us to change,
Got it.
we'll
Got it.
change.
Okay. So how'd that turn out for you, Lance?
I think I did okay.
Hmm.
I know more than I did before, so
That's something.
right, progress. I'm not looking forward to the death room.
All right, so nobody confronts the car. They just
I
pass
don't
it by.
think so, no.
We just moon it and keep walking.
All right. Oh, as the
Sounds about right for this group.
shows up to where everything is held, y'all see Ione there. Did you park the ship in front, or
I probably parked it on top.
is the ship visible to everyone?
How high is the building?
It's just like a warehouse kind of thing. You know, depending on where you put it, it could.
It's probably at least a little visible.
Okay.
Like 5 superheroes standing there investigating what's going on. What's this random alien ship doing here? This looks like a job for me.
Yeah, that does seem weird though.
In this city?
I
That's
don't
the
know.
point.
Is
a
that
fair
the
point.
same one that crashed the other day?
Yeah.
Get all the blood off.
I mean, it heals naturally.
I'm sorry, you said it heals?
Yeah.
Good for it.
Huh.
Oh, I didn't say that in character. I thought we were.
Oh,
It's way too mean for Lance.
Wyatt said it then. Well, Wyatt would have said that.
Or loose. So
Yeah.
Man, y'all are brutal.
wait, so it heals itself?
I mean, it regenerates, yeah.
Is it like alive?
Sort of. It's like a very smart tree with a
What is-
lot of metal.
It's not smart enough to like
I
not
have-
crash.
I have
What happened?
questions.
Yeah,
That wasn't his. Who puts a satellite there?
they're everywhere.
Why? You only need like 3.
You only need like 3.
We went through a phase.
Your ship's not smart enough to detect our little satellite thingies. Like it must not be that smart then.
When
That's a
you're
fair point.
going a little bit faster than light, it's very hard to see what's in front of you.
All I know is those guys in the Olympics can still jump over the hurdles. So
Also, I had physics today, and they say nothing can go faster than light. So you're just a big liar.
Yeah, I'm sure they're correct.
There you go. Is Gray here yet?
But what's the Olympics?
Yeah, as Iona says that, the doors start to open up. And you just see Gray standing there. He's like, "You're late again."
We were here before you.
Really? I've been standing in here. I didn't see any of you
I've been here for 15 minutes.
outside.
Well, you didn't say that we had to meet inside. You just said we had to meet here. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Like, do I knock? Do I just walk in?
Iona has a point. Vague instructions, it's your own fault.
You just tell us when you want us to be here, and we'll be there, and we'll be on
And
time.
we'll be somewhere in the vicinity, and if you don't tell us where exactly to be, you can't really get mad at us.
Well, if y'all can't figure that out for yourselves.
I did. I was right here.
As a counterpoint, if you can't figure out how to give clear instructions, then I don't really know why we're here.
Can we please just get this over with? And Wyatt like strides past Gray and everyone else into the room.
I'm with Foil here. Let's do this. You got any more goons you want us to beat up?
No, not today.
I mean, we didn't really beat them up so much. I'll shut up now.
Mm. So, y'all have your costumes, right? I mean, I'm surprised you didn't even show up in them. Late and not ready. I swear,
You want us to
kids
do costume
these
work?
days- Kids these days.
Conversion just points to
Ready.
his mask.
I do the Wonder Woman like whirlwind thing, and then I'm in costume.
Neat.
I'm just like, between one step and the next, I'm just looking like an entirely different person with this heavy weave armor on.
Whoa.
I hope no one snuck a peek while I was changing.
And a helmet.
That's a
Conversion
neat
just double
trick,
takes at
Iona.
you. Conversion double takes because he wasn't actually looking at her when she changed, so he's just like, huh?
Wyatt is fishing his mundane gear out of his backpack. Like unfolding like a fencer's jacket, like pulling out the power glove.
All right. So, now that everyone's here, y'all are supposed to be a team. So means y'all are supposed to have each other's back. But it's hard to have each other's back when y'all don't know when y'all don't know each other's weaknesses. So, let's see. How will y'all spar each other this time around? Just for a
Each
little
other?
bit. Yeah. I mean, if y'all know how each other fight, then y'all know how to back each other up, right?
I
That
guess
does
that
make
makes
some sense.
Like the first logical thing you've said.
Scared of hurting y'all.
Let's see. Intervention Boy, was it?
Yeah.
You say you've got some strength on you, don't you?
I guess.
Let's see. If you're the strongest of the group, unless anyone thinks they're stronger than Intervention Boy here. Maybe you should do a 2-on-1 to start out.
Okay.
Anyone
Don't hurt me now. I'm not sword proof.
anyone care to volunteer?
Well, he just said he's not swordproof, didn't he? And Wyatt kind of like steps up and, like pulls out his foil, gives it a few cuts in the air.
Can step back because he's got a deadly weapon.
There's a cat that decided to adjust your.
Oh, kitty. Anyone else?
I'll kind of hesitantly step forward. Like I was told not to do anything.
Yeah, well, you're also told to listen to me, right?
Wyatt immediately levels the points the sword at Iona and goes, "No, not you."
Oh, good. Yes, you too.
Oh, are you two gonna spar? I don't know if that's such a good idea.
That might go a little beyond sparring.
Gray, I'm not fucking kidding.
Pete either.
I mean, are you sure?
Yeah, you two take on Intervention Boy. See how this goes.
All right, sure. Let's play this game.
This seems like a bad idea.
I agree, Luz.
Yeah, me too. I don't even know what the alien here can do.
Alright. It's a bit of a demonstration then. What do you call yourselves? Pathfinder? Was it?
It's the title that I go by, yeah.
Fancy.
I mean, what can't humans do? I'll start like, I can do this, and I'll turn into a gorilla.
Fly faster than light? I mean,
Then I'll change back. I'm
can't
like,
do that.
I can't fly faster than light.
Oh, okay.
Ship can. And I can do this, and I'm going to try to knock out Lance with a mind blast.
Oh. Alright. Like you're just a straight up mind blast to try and knock him down, or?
Trying to knock him out. I'm basically trying to overload his mind so that he loses consciousness.
Let's go with freak for that one. Let's unleash your powers.
Wrong button. Way wrong button.
On a 6. Sorry.
I got everybody else's rolls from last week.
Well, you had to catch up a bit, didn't you?
Yep.
Let's see.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right. So tell me how feedback works.
Ow.
I'll aim to do it at him, and it'll ricochet back to me, and then spread out a little bit from there, so everybody will get a sensation of something brushing against them, but I get knocked down.
Well, that's not too impressive. I mean,
The heck was that?
not many people knock themselves out.
That
What are you,
was
Yamcha?
a miscalculation. What's a Yamcha?
Anyone else feel tingly for a second there?
I did. Like something got hurled at me, and I don't think it worked.
You have a remarkably hard head.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I have not said any of that out loud, but everybody can hear it.
Well then. So
That was weird. All right, I guess I'll go next then. You ready?
Alright. Yeah. So just describe what you're doing, I guess.
Right. I will attempt to do the the Hulk air slap thing, where I create just a wall of wind that goes forward. Which I'm not great at yet, but we'll see.
All right. So it's really deafening and loud, and you can also roll a freak. Unleash your power.
Oh, it works. Dang it.
Okay.
It's the only game where you can say that.
I mean, it does work, but you can choose it. Do you want to mark into condition, or do you want to tell me how it's unstable or temporary?
Oh, it's unstable because I don't know how to do this correctly. So maybe I hit everyone.
So, actually, I tell you how to. Sorry. So what happens is, yeah, it's like you slap your hands together, and it's just a really loud sound, but no wind actually comes out, or a wind comes out, but it's more like a breeze, you know. So it's everyone gets more like the deafening from their ears from the sound than just anything else.
All right.
So it's
I can do that sometimes.
Well, that was cool.
All right, we'll just come in. We're gonna play around now, or come on. All right, foil and what do you got? Pathfinder. What do you want me to call you?
You can call me Anime.
Pathfinder's kind of an ironic name considering you couldn't find a way to land safely.
All right.
I found the path, didn't I?
Yeah, all right.
Lance with the shade.
Foil, I own me. You two make up a plan to try and take out intervention boy here. You know, we're just gonna do let's do first person to get a hit.
Can the plan not be to stab me to death? That thing looks sharp.
Yeah, you got a tip for that thing, Foil?
It's blunt at the tip.
All right.
It's an epi. It's not a real sword.
It's an EpiPen?
No, it's...
I met some guys that had some blunts.
What? Who you hanging out?
Wyatt just like slowly turns away and like hands to temples.
Luce is like, where'd you meet him?
They were behind the school.
Oh. Yeah,
Wait,
that's,
are you actually talking about drugs? Because I figured you were just like talking about something that was actually blunt, but you're talking about drugs.
He is.
Oh, you probably met Nichols back there, huh?
I mean, I didn't meet him. Well, I kind of met him. I don't think he remembers me.
That's maybe for the best.
I mean, he kept calling me Susie.
Yeah, again, that's maybe for the best. He's kind of obsessed with Susie. You might get a good deal when he thinks you're Susie.
I mean, why would I? Why? There's not a whole lot of point to me ingesting plants. I'm kind of part plant.
Some people are really into it. Have you ever tried it?
It feels a little bit like baking a cousin.
What?
Like
Guys,
giving
guys,
a cousin weed? Getting them baked?
No, like literally putting my cousin in an oven. You know that we're part plant, right?
Oh. What? You don't look like a... Yeah.
What is wrong with
Oh, you want to see what I really
kids
look like? And I'll change into my actual form.
days?
Oh my
Buh.
god, that is horrifying.
Buh. That looks
And
cool.
then change back into my superhero form.
All right, you all waste enough time. Foil, I own me. Get together, make a plan. If each of you can get a hit off of intervention boy before he hits both of you once, then you know, that's how we'll score it.
I want to talk to him in his head, but he looks like he's going to murder me.
All right, get to it.
And I'll contact him telepathically. So, how are you?
If it's like in his head, it's telepathic.
Mhm.
Yeah, the blade comes up to within inches of Iona's face. Speak to me normally, and never do that again.
But then he'll know what the plan is.
He can hear me.
Okay, but I can ask yes or no questions. Listen,
Then-
let's just attack, and I'll fly at him.
Oh my god.
This is too good.
I can't
Um,
of chaos.
Yeah. As Iona just like blitzes and takes off, Wyatt activates the glove and is quickly behind.
All right, would intervention boy try to use his speed and dodge, or would you go straight up on the attack as well?
I'm gonna run away.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna like run around them, open the door, go to the hallway, close the door. That's the plan.
All right. So you're running around the gymnasium. Are you trying to run circles around them, or just trying to get outside of the building?
I'm just trying to get to the hallway.
Interesting. All right. Since unleash your power for that.
You want me to roll?
Yeah.
All right.
See how fast you're actually going.
There we go.
Yeah.
Not fast.
So you trip on something as you're trying to go. And so Foil and Iona get a chance to catch up before you get to escape.
I trip on my own book bag.
I'm going to try and erase the door from his mind.
Whoa.
That telepath, though.
I don't know if I want to do a directly engage or.
I know I keep picking characters that do unleash their powers.
Let's a directly engage for that one.
Okay.
Again.
Really hard head.
Ow.
Let's see. So I believe you end up erasing
To a window.
You erase the image of the door from your own head. As far as you're concerned, there are no exits.
We got him trapped.
Good job.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's got nowhere to go.
There's a door right.
Does Foil try to do anything before Intervention Boy can get up? Or
Before Intervention Boy can get up, yeah, absolutely. Foil will just try and close the distance as quickly as possible and pin I'm Foil. Pin Intervention Boy by the costume, like by the shoulder, to the ground with his blade.
Okay. You can also let's do. So this is specifically using your special sword abilities. Let's go unleash your powers for this.
Okay.
So you're not trying to hurt him. You're just trying to pin him down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Our community.
Oh, there we go. I finally did a thing.
All right. Hey, thank you for the follow, Tuna Fish. All right. So on a 10. Right, so yeah, so you managed to get down and you pin your Intervention Boy, just was it you trying to do it just to tap or just to like just to say haha I gotcha type of thing?
Basically to say like the fight is over, like he pins him and then like tries to like get down and like put like knee to chest and be like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're in this situation with someone more dangerous than me, it's already over.
So,
You got me.
what you talking about? Both of them gotta hit you.
But he won, right?
Did I?
Well, I mean, once Pathfinder there lands a blow on you, sure. Unless
Or
you're
I can hit them. I'm gonna try to. Like I'm on the floor next to my book bag that I tripped over. I'm gonna slide my book bag at their feet.
Sure. Let's directly engage.
Yeah.
This is at Iona.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
No.
excellent. I think I hit the teacher.
I don't think this game likes y'all.
I am still hearing the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, so you ended up grabbing the wrong part of your backpack. As you go to throw it, you rip your backpack in half and your books just scatter all over. Not even just, it's just like a fan of books going instead of them heading towards Ione.
Oh man, my book bag. Son of a. Fine.
Well, I don't know. You're gonna do something, or you're just gonna stand there.
I'm going to fly up into the air and do like a curl in the air and turn into gorilla again and come down onto him.
Just go unleash your power.
Well, I just made an advancement.
Yeah, you're definitely catching up to everyone else.
Mm-hmm. I'm fans now too.
All right. Well, this is did you mark a condition, or do you want me to tell you how it goes unstable?
That's on a 7 and 9, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
I just straight up missed.
Yeah. No. What happens is you don't turn into a gorilla. You turn into a goldfish.
Do I still hit him?
No.
I think I catch you then.
You don't. You land next to him, and then you immediately turn back. It's like, really?
I put my hand on their chest and say, "Oh, I got you."
All right, that's one for intervention, boy. So,
I'm mad at a goldfish. What the fuck is my life anyway?
How the heck did you turn into a goldfish? As I help you up.
Did you not see me turn into a gorilla before?
Yeah, I thought that was what you were gonna do, but then a goldfish fell out of the sky.
Well, I've been watching a lot of Discovery Channel lately, and it's all kind of mixed up sometimes. I'm still getting used to Earth animals.
Lou starts
Right.
humming the song Bad Touch. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but me. While they talk about this.
Guess you might want to watch shows with, bigger animals.
Or just, turn into something you're familiar with?
Or that, yeah. That's actually a much better idea.
I can give that a shot. I'll turn into a giant spider with crystals coming out of its head.
well,
Please
I
turn
guess,
back.
I guess
Please
we'll-
turn back into the goldfish. I prefer the goldfish.
I run out
Oh,
of the room.
goldfish is better. Goldfish is better.
I'll
I
turn
run
back
out of
into
the
my
room.
hero form.
I'll even take the gorilla.
I guess we'll call this a tie. Both of all of y'all, Foil, Iona, you two need to learn to be a team.
I don't think he likes me.
What?
I don't think he likes me.
I don't think that matters. Y'all need to learn to be a team.
I mean, he's got reason.
Oh, okay. Well,
I kind of made a building fall down.
and that still doesn't matter. Y'all need to work as a team.
Is the spider gone yet?
Them working as a team might be a lost cause there, Teach.
I mean, I'm part arachnid. Does that count?
How many parts do you have?
3.
Just go stand over on
Plant,
the side.
arachnid, and...
Crystal. There was a lot of
I have so
technological
many questions.
finicky happening in our
I have so many questions.
Y'all can answer them later. Shadow smoke conversion. Y'all are up.
Okay.
1-on-1.
Just 1-on-1? Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna sit near Wyatt, but not next to him because I'm still afraid of that sword.
I sneak back into the classroom.
Wyatt makes a point to shift nearer to Lance and kind of like gives a small elbow. Is like, $5 on lose.
Really? Last time she said she wasn't a fighter. So I guess I'll take it.
Hey, you know like I do.
So Luce will start by throwing up an illusion of herself and then teleporting somewhere else in the room, like behind conversion, so that he's looking at an image of her rather than actually her.
Cool. Unleash your powers.
Yeah. Maybe it'll work this time.
Who knows?
Hey, it worked.
All right. So, as you make this image, are you like, do you walk away from it, or do you like, do you yourself turn invisible, or does it look like you're invisible as you make this image, or?
So I like put up the illusion just a little bit in front of me so that when I teleport away, it's like covered, you know?
Right,
It's her usual MO.
So what do you do when you see this image?
So conversion would, he would, not, I'm assuming he would just think the image is her, so he would run at it and kind of do like a flip over and try to just tag her on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. So and the image is literally just an image, right? So you go through.
I'm assuming my hand would go right through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as when conversion interacts with the image, does anything happen? Does that break the illusion?
Yeah, I think probably.
All right.
And then while conversion is like what, she'll go up and like just like lightly punch him on the shoulder.
Cool. Directly
just enough to count.
Directly
and then
engaged.
teleport away.
It's directly engaged, roll.
Alright. Well. There it is.
Whiff.
Found it.
Yep.
That's a potential.
I swear. By the other time we get halfway through, we're gonna have like complete playbooks.
We're all gonna have to retire our characters like halfway through.
Roll20 just is not like y'all.
It really doesn't.
I also have both of my do something moves at a -1 now, so it's all about leveling up.
Conversion. You notice Shadow Smoke try to punch you and she whiffs. Is this because of your speed, or is it be able to dodge out of the way, or is it just because
she's incompetent?
I'd say it was, like a mix of maybe misjudging and like, he landed and happened to see her, so he kind of, pulled back and just enough to avoid the punch.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to pretty much do the same, just kind of like a light punch at her shoulder.
Can you directly engage then?
I will. Hey.
All right. So on an 8. Ooh, not that one. So you get to pick one. You get to let's just say that you hit. You know.
Yeah.
All right. So that one. Not.
I mean, I
too
guess
bad.
impressing the opposition could be fitting
Yeah.
for that too.
Impress, surprise, or frighten.
I mean, I'll go with surprise since she probably expected to have an easy win.
So you all do this just do the standard fisticuff style. I'm guessing.
I mean, I convert energy into kind of blasts, but I mean, when it comes down to it, just basic fighting gets the job done.
All right. Well, I guess that's enough of that. Y'all have a better idea of how y'all gonna fight now.
Bit of an idea, yeah.
All right.
Keep him busy until the real muscle comes.
That's definitely one way. So, why don't y'all get together and discuss how you're gonna watch each other's back. Because after this, y'all are gonna go on patrol for a bit.
Oh,
You actually
goody.
trust us to do that?
No, not at all. I mean, if y'all find anything, don't do anything. Just contact me, and I'll get the right people to it.
People keep telling me that.
Well, I'm sure there's
Not to do
precedence for
anything?
that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Solid advice.
Kind of a weird way of training us, but okay, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't realize we'd be thrown into the internship so early.
Oh, this is training? I thought this was therapy.
Kinda both, maybe.
He said counseling, didn't he?
I'm learning that his methods are a little unconventional.
I'll counsel y'all how I see fit. Don't y'all worry about it.
Leans over to Wyatt. Sounds like a creep.
Yeah, not really sure I trust the how I see fit thing.
Well, either way, y'all need to get together, figure out who's gonna take point when y'all go on patrol. Alright. Come back to me when y'all got it figured out.
I have a question, Vise.
What's up?
How hard does Danny not think about his real name when I'm around?
I mean, right now it's not a thought in his head. I mean, at some point he will probably, I'm sure at some point he'll think about, his dual identities. Probably not at this moment though.
I'm just wondering, because she's been around him a few times, I'm wondering if she picked up errant thoughts or anything that would tell her, and that she maybe doesn't know that she's not supposed to know.
Probably.
Does Danny think in the third person? Is the question.
I wouldn't say he thinks in the third person so much, but she probably would have picked up like a thought of his upcoming shift at the Mellow Espresso or something, like hints about his identity.
Memories of the conversation with your supervisor about not working later hours.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. I would say that Naomi can only. Are you prying, or is this just?
I don't think that she has enough control to narrow it down, so it's like she can hear. It's like hearing a crowd full of voices.
I'm gonna say it's not quite. You can't really hear anything. You just get small, like, half-second images. So you don't really get enough of like conversation unless you're trying to actually listen in.
Okay.
And then we'll have to figure out if you actually can. I mean, if you're trying to focus on it when you see certain images, sure, we can figure that out. So
I just want to know if she would know that it's Danny.
Right. All right. So Right, you all get together and try and figure out who you want to be the de facto leader for this patrol.
It's a good question.
Oh, solution seems obvious to me.
Seems like it should be Foil.
And for Wyatt's eyes go wide, where he's like slowly shaking his head. Like, that is not what I was gonna say.
You did get number 1 in that last test. So,
I pinned you to the ground with a sword. That doesn't exactly display leadership qualities anyway. Look, let's break it down. Intervention Boy, you're not really keen on this entire thing to begin with.
that's true.
Luz, you literally wouldn't be coming here unless they were holding Juvie over your head.
Plus you.
And Wyatt like kind of like stumbles for a moment and is like, right. I don't actually have any real superheroing experience or abilities or anything like that. And Iona, anyway, so conversion, it's clear that at the very least you've been doing this somewhat, and you seem to have a grasp on your powers.
Okay, I mean a little bit.
Out of all of us, I think you are the most logical choice.
Really? I mean, I guess. I mean, I can give it a shot. I don't know. I've just gone out by myself, and you can see that he's conversion is fidgeting. He's very nervous about the thought of being a leader because he's always just kind of gone out on his own, and he's a lot of stammering and everything.
I have
Alright.
every confidence in you.
Alright, Mr. Ball of Nerves. It'll be fine. We'll all be here, whatever. Whatever they say when you're all nervous about this kind of shit.
Yeah, we got you back.
Wyatt goes over and like pats conversion twice on the shoulder. Is like, hey, it's just a training exercise. Nobody says you have to be like official superior team captain forever.
No one expects you to be intervention.
Is that a thing that happens? Does that happen?
I don't fucking know.
I don't understand half the customs that I come across here. What?
Do you even want to be a superhero, Alan May?
I don't know what that is.
To wear a costume and go around and fight crime?
Yeah, and they save people. And don't kill them.
Well, I won't say that because that's a damn lie.
Wait. Intervention Boy. Really? Your like number 1 criteria for superhero is put on a costume?
It's one. Right? That's the thing. You put on the costume,
Does it
then you
count
go
as
out and fight
costume
crime.
if you
What do
just kind of shapeshift?
I mean, I guess it works in the same way.
What do you think of my costume, Intervention Boy?
I think your jacket's real cool.
Oh, all right. Okay. You're not wrong. Yeah. Okay.
You're not wrong.
It's like very rarely does Luce like not have a really like sarcastic, snappy response, and she's just like not expecting that response at all. She's just like, yeah, you're not wrong. Yep. And it's just like
This
sort
is
of
how I get through
baffled.
life.
Amazing.
Awkwardness.
All right, so do y'all go tell Mr. Gray at this point, or?
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, if we're done talking about this, I guess we'll let Mr. Gray know.
You're cool with being team leader then?
Like I said, I'll give it a try.
All right. You can give us the old speech later.
Their speeches. I don't.
I mean, that's
I don't
what
know
the
if
coaches do. They're like, all right, we're gonna, pull together, give it 110%, even though that's impossible.
Go team.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to get you some drama classes or something.
It's nice to, to not be alone in all this.
Yeah, I am glad I've got you all at my back.
Anything tries to mess with you, I'll see if I can't punch it to a degree that it won't kill them.
Solid plan. I like it.
Oh, I'll just be happy if you actually fight back.
Conversion turns around and walks over to Mr. Gray and says, "Well, they made me the leader, so I guess we're gonna give that a try."
All right. Well then, as a leader, here you go. I'll hand you this little, it's like a handheld device. It's about the size of, if you know what a beeper is, about the size of one of those.
A beeper.
I
This dude
remember.
is the high-tech guy. Wow.
All right.
Bring it back
So
to the 90s.
if you anything comes up, you just push that button. It'll one-way direct message contact to me. You can tell me what the hell's going on, and I'll get someone over there.
Okay.
It tells me,
Yeah,
tells me
that's
your
easy enough.
location. It tells me, well, pretty much your location. That's all you need to know for now.
Oh, okay. That makes me a little nervous about what else is telling you, but
Is it like a mood beeper? It tells you how we're feeling?
Oh, did the whole group go up, or is it just conversion?
I mean, we were just like huddled to do the discussion thing, and then we just turned around and told him, right? That's how I see it.
Sure.
In my head.
He's like, yeah, it's a mood beeper.
Ioname, that means it changes colors when you feel emotions. You should keep an eye on it.
Do you feel you're muted? Do you feel emotions? Is that something
I
your
change
plant
color when I
people
feel
do?
emotions anyway.
All right.
oh, we have a
You
mood
just
alien.
keep getting more and more interesting.
I am trying to pick more things while I'm doing this.
Oh. All right. So, just go. How about the financial district? Y'all should patrol there. It tends to be pretty quiet.
Okay.
Financial district. All right.
I mean, what? You gonna go patrol the suburbs or something?
I mean, no, it's fine. There's not a lot of petty crime in the financial district,
That's the
and
point.
we're not like gonna find any white collar criminals running around.
Yeah,
that we
that's
can
like the
protect.
kind of crime where they, impoverish an entire class of workers for decades and make themselves rich.
Yeah.
That's not really the kind of crime we're gonna find on a patrol one evening.
But could we though? Like that's the real bad kind of crime.
I mean, there's always that chance, but
When y'all
I
are
can try to
ready-
listen for people.
I guess we could keep an eye out for like Jeff Bezos or something, but other than that,
This is the second time I've heard. Who is Jeff Bezos?
He's just a real douche canoe.
bad guy.
I don't know what that is either.
Earth slang. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out.
it means a jerk.
Yeah.
Somebody that's mean to other people.
For the record, when I pause like that, it's because I'm thinking, does she know what that is?
Yep.
We love Amazon though, Twitch. It's great. Thank you for existing.
All right. So, yeah. So, he's like, I'll send y'all to the more rough and tumble places when I think y'all are ready. For now, just take it easy on the streets. All right, off with you.
All right.
All right, so how does it look when y'all are going out patrolling?
What's the plan, Chief? We're gonna walk around in our costumes, or like civvies?
Well, I mean, if we're out here as supers, we might as well be in our costumes.
Oh,
How does
costumes are not an option. You have to always be in disguise.
Aren't the costumes a disguise?
How's that? Yes, how's that even a question?
No, I think he was talking about like undercover work. You know, if somebody wanted to go undercover as a civilian.
On patrol? What? No. All right, whatever. You know what? Do your thing, then report back to me when nothing happens.
When nothing happens.
There's a reason why I'm sending you to the financial district.
All right. Well,
yeah.
let's go kill a few hours then.
A quick question for the GM: would Mr. Gray have given us the team like some like earpieces or some way of keeping in touch, like if we get separated or split up?
Nope, just that one device that he gave you.
I have a telepath for that.
That's a fair point.
So
This is exciting.
Do y'all go
First
in
team outing.
formation or anything, or y'all go from rooftop to rooftop? What does that look like when you're patrolling?
I think I would, you know, I think it would be best for the team to stick together. So, how are we all more? I mean, I'm good jumping rooftop to rooftop. I can kind of run along buildings. I don't know how you guys prefer to run around.
Wyatt stares so flatly at conversion. I use sidewalks. Amazing superpower.
That is where you're supposed to walk.
See, he gets it.
I've tried jumping from building to building once, but I like broke a piece off.
Is
So I
there
try
a
to
rule
not do
against
that.
flying? Because one of the teachers tried to stop me from flying.
I'm just trying to think of because we don't really have a way of keeping in touch with each other if we take different routes. So I'm just.
If he'll let me, I can keep us all in touch.
They probably just meant no flying, as in no flying into things. If you agree you want to be here, then, you know, you agree you.
Jeez, you run into one building.
It was a pretty major thing.
It was kind of a main important building.
Did you get any sanctions, like no operating your spaceship without consent or something?
Well, yes and no. That was kind of handled by Dromedae.
I mean, you were piloting, right? It's your ship.
I was sleeping.
Huh.
You
Should
were
you have been sleeping?
asleep at the wheel?
So who's piloting
was
the
flying.
ship?
The ship knew where it was supposed to go.
Well, that
Clearly
would
it didn't.
Why don't
explain
we
it.
program in these coordinates? I was sleeping and might have been talking in my sleep to the ship. Might have been a little distracting, but that's it.
All right, so
What? No. Do you know what we call that on Earth?
Is this a trick question?
No. Vehicular fucking manslaughter. You fell asleep while piloting a fucking spaceship?
To be fair, that might be considered involuntary. Vehicular manslaughter.
At no point between my home planet and here was I in direct control of the ship. All I did was run maintenance on it while it flew itself.
That sounds bad. Who was flying the ship?
I think
The
that's
ship.
less encouraging than you think it is.
Okay. God, I wish you guys were psychic, because then you would be able to talk to Squid yourself.
I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
Wyatt leans over to Luz and is like, Can you even take a spaceship to court? Like, how the fuck does this work?
Luz leans back is just like, I have so many questions.
I don't
Is
think we're ever
spaceship
getting
picking up litter?
answers.
Well,
Okay, listen, just this'll clear it all up.
I'm
Foil?
excited to see what you think that will be.
Foil, can I just act as a go-between for just 1 minute?
Sure.
It requires I touch you.
I'm all yours.
you fry his brain, we're going to be real upset.
Not
Please,
half as
please no
upset as
frying
you, baby.
brains.
I'm gonna go, Squidge, get down here, and I'm gonna call the ship down to me.
And as you're doing that, y'all end up coming across a bank in the financial district that has a hole in the wall. Seems to be a bunch of...
Squidge, stay up there a minute.
Another one, Iona?
This no. This was not me. This might have been a cousin, but it was not me.
Is this new? Did we hear something in the news about this? I look around to see if there's anything going on. I assess the situation. That's the roll. I can do that.
Sure.
See, what do I roll for that? It's superior. There we go. No clue.
Oh, Lord.
Do we have a team point, right?
Yes, does someone want to help?
I will help assess the situation.
So actually, we may as well do this now. Figure out the team points. So let's see. You have a leader. Let's see. Let's just do this now. So
And I think I have. It looks like I have influence over everyone else on the team.
okay, so that's
So I think
one.
that gives sense.
Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight? I'm guessing yes.
Patrol.
There's a fight.
Well,
I
what we're
think-
Does
doing.
anyone
Encounter.
does anyone mistrust the leader or the team?
Well,
The team, sure, but
the leader's great.
This is
I'm good with
or
the
team?
leader.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you think yourselves are ill prepared or off balance?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
think
I mean, this
yeah,
is like
yeah.
intro mission 1, so yes.
All right, so that's 2 team points, unless Conversion wants to mark a condition to keep one of those.
Do we want more than 2 team points?
I think 2 sounds good for now. I mean,
Yeah, because I can't really think of a condition that's suitable for right now.
All right, so 2 team points. And does anyone want to help Intervention Boy assess the situation?
I will help assess the situation.
All
still
right.
Phil though, right?
No.
Oh,
So the
No, it's the point
the 6
boosts it by 1.
yeah, the 6 becomes a 7. So you don't mark you don't mark potential for that.
sadness.
So in assess situation of 79, you have to ask one question. It says, what here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is the greatest danger? What here is most vulnerable to me?
I want to know if this is recent. That's what I want to know. That's it. Like, is this something that happened yesterday, and they're just
They
now
would have
getting around to dealing with it?
Instruction tape up or
Sure,
something.
let's say we here can use to figure out how old this is. I will say that you will see that from the hole, there still seems to be some parts of the wall falling down still. Like you see some dust, and you can hear some noise coming from inside, so you know it's not something that's from before.
Oh, God, I think this is new. I
Should
think
we
it's go time.
Should we go in?
Wait, didn't he say to call him if we got into trouble?
Said to beep them.
Yeah,
Did.
call him, beep him.
Yeah, conversion holds up the beeper and he looks at everyone else. He's like, do we all agree we call him?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, call him, but we're here. Shouldn't we do something?
We should. I feel like we should let him know and then go look around while we wait for him to get here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to start drifting towards the hole.
What if this is all just a training exercise and we call him for nothing? You know, someone just like drove their car through the wall and was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry."
Where is the hole located in the wall? Like, is it on ground level or is it like up?
It would be ground level, but like it's like in kind of like what would be like an alley street. So it's
okay.
So not quite on Main Street.
I'll just go have a look. I super speed over to the hole, peek in, and take a look.
All right. And as you look inside, you notice there is a couple guards tied up inside. And that's actually where we're going to end today.
Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
So for the record, I can now also control plants, and I have psychic weapons.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's go through our end of session.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We have that. That is good.
Let's start with conversion.
Let's see. I definitely would have grown closer to the team.
All right. So who made you feel welcome?
I mean, definitely Wyatt. I mean, all of them. I'm trying to remember who did I give influence to before, just so I know.
Let's see. I have influence. No, actually, I don't. I don't have any influence over you.
I don't either.
I thought I gave you. I have to check my thing. Okay.
Because I definitely don't have it.
Okay, then definitely Wyatt, just because of him basically nominating conversion as the leader. I think that makes the most sense right now.
All right. So Wyatt, you get influence, and you can clear condition or mark potential conversion.
Okay. I only marked one potential this session.
Right,
that's to make up for last session.
does your I forget, does your playbook have any end of session things specific to it, or?
There are. It's what is it? There's a triumphant celebration or sharing a vulnerability.
Okay. So no, none of those happen.
Those are all in-game actions.
Yeah. All right. Shadow Smoke.
Yeah, where did it just go? I was just looking at it. Oh, here we go. I think I am gonna grow into my image of myself a little bit. My like figuring out how to use my powers in actual combat. I mean, even though like my actual like punch didn't work, like the illusion stuff did, illusion and teleportation. So I'm going to adjust, let's see, label, I'm gonna do freak up 1 and I'll do danger down 1.
All right.
Freak because you're in control of your powers more, and danger because you don't feel like you can do anything.
Yeah, well, and I directly engaging is just not what she's interested in doing mostly.
All right.
That makes sense.
And I forget, does your book have any end of session stuff specific to you, or?
My book is actually quite simple.
Okay. And foil then.
Let's see. I think for foil, he is once again going to grow into his image of self. Specifically, he is going to shift mundane down by 1, but increase danger up by 1, because during the training session, he actually was able to land a blow on Intervention Boy, who to him is basically like a demigod. But like whether or not Lance actually wants to like really like go gung ho into the superhero thing, Foil at the very least knows that physically he's completely outmatched. So that really reinforces this idea of like, I don't know, maybe there actually is something to me being able to tangle with these creatures. And I also do not have anything for end of session listed for Beacon. Not that I can see at the very least. I'm not.
Don't you have those things to check off? The
drives, yes, but I haven't fulfilled any of my drives yet. So, one day.
All right.
All right.
And is that also marked potential or no?
This is growing into image yourself.
Yeah, so...
No, you just shift labels.
You just shift labels. Okay, labels shifted.
All right. Ione.
I'm going to pick Grew closer to the team, largely because I did something with the team. But also, I think the sticking point is that she is heading towards a confrontation with Wyatt, and Wyatt is actually engaging her for once, beyond the snark. Like, he's actually questioning what the fuck the ship did. So I think that, as ironic as it is, Wyatt made her feel closer to the team.
Right.
Oh my god. I love this game.
Which I believe you already have influence over me.
Yes, I do.
Which means...
Which is weird, isn't it?
Everybody gets influence over me.
Oh, alright.
All right. So Foil can shift one of Ione's labels up and one down.
1 up and 1 down. Let's see. Looking at your labels here. Let's see. I would say at the very least, due to like learning a little bit more about Ioneme's like people and culture and her species, mundane definitely goes down by 1, because he's like, this is not anything that I could ever see myself relating to.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, let's say it's an increase to actually superior. In the sense that Wyatt is recognizing that while he is very angry about this and very, very much like, I don't understand you or your culture or your people, clearly everything that is being discussed from Ioneme's homeworld is incredibly advanced, far more so than anything that we have ever seen on Earth, or at least that Wyatt has. And so he actually does think that Ioneme is... must be, therefore, extremely intelligent and extremely well learned.
All right. And
Oh, my poor sweet summer child.
what are you shifting
He
down?
doesn't know any better.
And what are you shifting down? Or...
He shifted down mundane.
Okay.
Because he doesn't really think
And
the Pathfinder's
not
mundane
normal at all.
And Ione, you can clear a condition or mark potential.
I marked potential.
All right. And Intervention Boy.
That's me. I grew closer to the team because I had that nice chat with Luz. So
Yeah.
All right.
she can fiddle with my labels. Because, you know.
That was like an odd way of putting it. Okay.
Right? That's why I phrase
alright.
it that way.
Intervention Boy. I think I'm gonna move your danger up 1, and your I think the savior down 1, and I think because you're like, it seems like you're more likely to like go on the offense rather than necessarily go on the defense.
Mhm. All right. Spent the whole episode running away, but sure.
You capture
I guess
the
that's true.
goldfish,
I guess
but
that's
undersell yourself.
Well, to be
Oh, wow.
fair, running away is not savior behavior then.
it's also
That is
true.
also true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. That makes sense. All right.
All right, and you can mark potential or clear condition.
I will clear afraid.
Okay. All right, so since we're on you, Paladin Hulk, let's tell us who you are and where we can find you,
Who am I?
or
Your business.
where you can find
No,
you.
hi everybody. I'm Paladin Hulk. I am a Twitch moderator for Random Tuesday and Little Red Dot. And for me, it's Saturday morning, which means that tonight I'm going to be GMing my first thingy on Twitch.
Hey.
And I picked the best system for it. I picked The Quiet Year, which doesn't have a GM. So my first time GMing is still not me GMing, but I'll be, doing the talky bit and explaining how the system works. I'll be doing that over on Unmade Gaming's little charity thingy, which he's doing tonight, which is going to be amazing. I love The Quiet Year. Everyone should tune in. It's going to be super fun. And on Sundays, I have my own Skull and Shackles game because, they were doing one here before this show, which was fun. And I have my own of that where I, as a pirate paladin, try and make friends with all the evil pirates, and it doesn't go so well because they're evil. But like last time, I got a bunch of gold and I spread it around among the crew, and now I'm getting some friends now. So I'm making strides. Everything will be all right.
Oh, nice.
That's me.
Nice. Rain.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me here Fridays playing this. You can find me here. I don't know if we're starting again soon, but Sunday mornings I'm supposed to be playing Legend of the Five Rings, and then Monday afternoons I am playing in our D&D 5e Ravnica game. I also have products on Dungeon Masters Guild, and I will be having more products soon. I'm getting a package of backgrounds together to put up on there that should be interesting. They have some interesting features to them.
All right. Don.
What's up, everybody? I am Don. Some of you know me as Jago Palastra over on the Welcome to the Party Discord. Unfortunately, I am not in any other games this season for Welcome to the Party, aside from you may catch me on a few one-shots for side quests, which drops every Monday night. Aside from that, mainly if you want to get a hold of me, you can check me out on my podcast that I do, Drinking with Nerds. Follow us on Twitter at nerds_drinking, and check us out on Podbean and iTunes.
Okay. Cellar Door.
Hey, this is Cellar Door 10 over at Twitter. And you can check me out on Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time, over at Roll Control, and where we're playing D&D 5e. That's been going on for about 16 months now. Yep, I think that's how math works. A while. And then the other thing you can catch me on is the podcast VZ's Crisp Strahd, which is hosted at the Welcome to the Party. It has a channel over on the Discord as well, so you can go find it there. Listen, I think we have 10 episodes out now. So feel free to catch it over there. And just one last plug for the Audioverse Awards. I know the Musafears got nominated for some, and we've been Curse of Strahd has been nominated for Best New Improvised Production. So if you listen and you like it, please head over there and nominate us or individual players or whoever. So, but yep, that's it.
All right. And V's Knees.
Hi there, I'm V's Knees, at V's Knees on Twitter. I'm here every Friday night. Not much else going on. I am signed up for a side quest one shot. I think it's the first one in December. I think it's December 2nd, maybe. Aside from that, nothing on the books. So, but I pop up every now and then, both here and on Scraticus channel. So keep an eye out, I guess.
All right. And I am Wild Engineer at Wild Engineer on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me here Friday nights. On Thursdays, I'm doing another Masks game, or yeah, a bit of a Masks. What you call it? Homebrewish. So it's a kind of a Super Sentai Power Rangers kind of thing with a Nerdy Teddy. I am doing 2 side quest games actually. Next week and the week after. Next week is actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. That should be an interesting comedy horror. And I am GMing a game of 10 Candles on the 7th of October. So yeah, it's a good tragic horror kind of thing. Also on Tuesdays, I'm on Greyhawk channel for some D&D, and on Saturdays on Other Doc for some Invisible Sun. All right, so we're going to head over to check out Little Cup of Joe. She's currently streaming. So yeah, see you all next week.